All right, cool. So at the beginning of this project, we promised that we were going to walk you through some techniques and bits and pieces about the vinyl and stuff like that. We're getting new to this kind of YouTube promotion and stuff like that. So we kind of just went ahead and did most of the car and forgot to do that. So we're going to slow down and walk you through this panel here as we do it together. So the other benefit to masking off like this is it allows you to run a knife along and trim on the light without actually cutting the lens, which is not something you want to go and do on an expensive lens. And it allows the vinyl to slip nicely over top of the lens without sticking to it. Yep. We're going to cold cut against that anyway, so that won't matter too much. You know, want a bit more tape on that, I think. Well, I personally like to have 3 layers, so I know that my knife's not going through the tape into that lens. Anything else we need to tape? Well, I think we're pretty good. Normally we would use magnets for holding our sheet onto here, but aluminium front guard of this, so we're going to tape everything to hold our sheets in place as we set it up. So this film we're using is the IJ180 CV3. It's got an air release in the back of it that allows the air to come out. This particular one's a linear air release, so it only runs in one direction. And once it's applied very close up, you can actually faintly see those little lines. So it's important to make sure that your sheets are aligned straight with the panel next to it, otherwise it looks a little bit crooked, for better words. So we've done that. That's how that's going to sit. Now, just to make things easier to apply, if we bulk out a bunch of the waste of the sheet, so it's not in our way later, make sure we take the right parts out. We need. Just taking that shape out there. That's just going to relieve a bit of the excess material that we have and allow us to sort of pull the sheet over and bend it down and fold it around so we're not having to put too much stretch into places. These little safety slitters are absolutely fantastic. I don't know if you can get that on your shot. Am I too close?
Yeah, just drop back a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. So that just allows you to run and cut your sheet without actually risking of cutting into the car anyway. Allows you to run around nice and quickly. You can also split that down between the backing paper of the sheet and the actual print itself. Allows you to cut the backing paper without cutting through the vinyl. We'll show you that one later, that's great. Let's just sort of slap this on there. Yep, it's fine. Now you want to make sure that you've gone through and thoroughly swept your floor. Because when you deback that paper off there, it does make the sheet kind of static. And if you've got dust all around on your floor, it can suck it up onto your back of your vinyl. And you don't want that. That's going to give you gritty little spots all through it.
So we're going to stretch it over this high spot first.
I'm just going to take a little bit excess off there. Yeah, Stuart just came to us and he just basically just said, watch this YouTube video from Top Gear and make the car that colour. That cut there was just to relieve a bit of tension. You can see it's pulling all the way across there. The more you form into place and make little cuts to take the bulk out and relieve your tension, the easier it'll be for things to fall into place. Quick little hit of heat just to relieve a bit of that as well. That'll help that form. And over there. All right. Yep, I'm gonna throw a squeegee through that middle point there now. Just really lock that in. Just gonna check with that other guard. It's good to check with the other panel so you can see where your valleys and your recesses are. Once you've covered over the sheet, it's hard to find them. So just checking with the other panel, knowing and planning out where I'm going to put that stretch and push through. So running a hand straight down that line there with a glove. These wrap gloves are great. Basically a squeegee stuck to your hand. So these Painter Dead ones are great, made by the brand Painter's Dead. They've got like a silicone coating on them, just really helps that slip. If you get one that's a bit too sticky and you warm up your vinyl as you go, it grabs the vinyl and pulls it up into little sort of puckers. Very hard to get out and fix after that, but yeah, these are fantastic. All right. Bit of heat, thanks.
This fucking thing making noise.
He's going to have to edit that out.
I'm leaving that in.
He's leaving it in, sure.
Chris, how are you? Thanks for coming in. We're ready? Keen to have a look? Absolutely. Let's have a look what you've done this time. Oh my God, it's fantastic. You've absolutely nailed it again.
We've gone for that timeless look with a strong gloss finish on it in that Singer Porsche colour.
It's incredible. It's exceeded my expectations. That looks so good.
You've got your detail down the bottom there with the orange, the Porsche in orange.
It's taken it from tired to amazing. Just looks incredible. Beautiful work. You and Sam and the team have done a gorgeous job again. Absolutely incredible. You've got all the details with the roof rack and all the small details. And you know the colours absolutely perfect. That's exactly what I was after. Okay, you've done really, really well.
We've got these little Porsche logos up here and
That all looks factory, doesn't it?
customised the spotlights. And
Yeah, no, that was incredible. You've done an amazing job. I'm so happy with that. Porsche number 2 nailed.
yes,
Congratulations.
thanks mate.
Absolutely thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Thank you so much for all your hard work.